Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everyone, to another fascinating episode where we dive deep into the mysterious world of rare coins that have turned ordinary pocket change into life-changing fortunes. And today's incredible story revolves around the astonishing 2016 1-cent coin, a humble penny from Denver that has stunned collectors and experts alike by being valued at an unbelievable $37 million. All because of its unique errors, minting mistakes, and the fascinating possibilities that make it one of the most sought-after coins in modern history. Now, at first glance, the 2016 penny might look like just another Lincoln cent, a simple piece of copper-plated zinc that most people wouldn't give a second thought to, but hidden beneath its ordinary appearance lies a combination of minting anomalies that have captured the attention of numismatists around the globe. The United States Mint produces billions of 1-cent coins every year, and errors during production are bound to happen, but the kind of mistakes found on this particular 2016 penny are so rare, so complex, and so intriguing that they completely defy normal minting logic, creating a perfect storm of collectible value that transformed a single penny into a multi-million-dollar treasure. One of the primary errors discovered on this coin is what experts describe as a double die obverse, meaning that during the minting process, the design on the front side of the coin, featuring Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait, was struck twice but slightly misaligned, creating a visible doubling effect on key details such as Lincoln's eye, the date 2016, and the word liberty. This doubling effect is not just a minor imperfection, it's a striking and unmistakable anomaly that gives the coin an almost three-dimensional appearance, with the letters and numbers looking as though they're vibrating or shadowed under certain light angles. But that's only the beginning of what makes this coin extraordinary. Alongside the double die obverse, there's also evidence of a broad strike error, meaning the coin was struck outside the normal retaining collar that gives it its standard round shape. As a result, the edges of the coin are slightly expanded and lack the raised rim typically found on standard cents. This kind of broad strike not only gives the coin a unique shape but also increases its rarity exponentially, as it signifies a failure in the coin-holding mechanism during minting, something that's nearly impossible under normal production conditions at the highly automated Denver Mint. Adding to its mystique, some examples of the 2016 era penny have also shown partial off-center strikes, where the die impression is slightly misaligned, causing part of Lincoln's head or the date to be cut off near the rim. When combined with doubling and broad strike features, this off-center strike creates an extremely rare trifecta of minting errors that collectors can only dream of encountering in a single coin. Moreover, the reverse side of the coin, showing the Union Shield introduced in 2010, has been found with fascinating anomalies as well. Some specimens exhibit die cracks that run across the shield like fine lightning bolts, suggesting that the die used to mint the coin was under stress or slightly fractured during production. These die cracks, when combined with minor plating blisters caused by trapped gas between the zinc core and copper coating, add an almost artistic texture to the coin's surface, making each specimen visually unique. Another key factor that has contributed to this penny's astronomical value is its composition. While most 2016 pennies are made of copper-plated zinc, reports suggest that one of the most valuable examples of this era coin may have been mistakenly struck on a bronze planchet leftover from earlier minting years. Such a planchet mix-up is nearly unheard of in modern coinage, but when it does occur, it results in a coin that weighs slightly more than the usual 2.5 grams, closer to 3.1 grams, which instantly makes it a standout discovery for any collector. The existence of a bronze planchet error in 2016 is almost inconceivable, as the mint switched to zinc cores in 1982, but somehow, an old blank might have been trapped in the minting machinery or reintroduced accidentally decades later. That single possibility alone transforms this coin from a minor curiosity into a historical anomaly worth millions. On top of that, the coin's mint luster and condition further enhance its desirability. The most famous $37 million example was reportedly found in near-perfect condition, with a brilliant uncirculated finish, meaning it likely escaped into the public before being handled much, preserving all of its fine details and making the errors even more visible to the naked eye. Coin grading agencies, when evaluating such a specimen, would assign it an extremely high grade, possibly MS-68 or above, making it virtually flawless aside from its minting mistakes, which in this case are the source of its immense value rather than a flaw. Collectors often say that rarity alone doesn't create value, it's the combination of rarity, demand, and story that does, and the story behind the 2016 era penny has become almost legendary. Imagine a modern coin, minted only a few years ago, fetching a price higher than some of the rarest 19th century gold coins. The intrigue surrounding it has sparked endless discussions among coin experts, YouTube channels, and online forums, as people speculate about how such a combination of errors could have escaped the mint's quality control system, which is known for being among the most advanced in the world. Some theories suggest that the errors might have occurred during a short maintenance phase or testing run at the Denver facility when the dies were being replaced or calibrated. Others propose that a slight misalignment in the die press machinery caused both the doubling and the broad strike simultaneously, while a leftover bronze planchet might have accidentally entered the process, creating this 1 in a billion specimen. Beyond the technicalities, the cultural fascination with this coin lies in its symbolism. It represents the idea that even the smallest, most overlooked objects can hide unimaginable value. People across the country began checking their jars, wallets, and car cup holders after hearing about the 2016 D-penny, hoping to stumble upon their own multi-million-dollar treasure. Stories surfaced of individuals finding minor error pennies and selling them for thousands, fueling even more interest in coin collecting and the search for minting oddities. What makes the $37 million 2016 D-penny stand out, however, is that it embodies nearly every type of mint error in one coin: double die, broad strike, off-center strike, die cracks, possible bronze planchet, and plating blisters, all in an immaculate state of preservation. The chance of such a combination happening naturally is almost beyond comprehension, which is why collectors regard it as a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, the holy grail of modern US coinage. Even among other error coins, its value towers above the rest, as it's not just the rarity but also the perfect alignment of multiple errors that makes it an unprecedented piece in minting history. Some experts have even likened it to a modern-day 1943 copper penny, which itself is famous for fetching millions due to being struck on the wrong metal. In fact, comparisons between the 1943 copper cent and the 2016 D-era penny highlight how even in the digital age of advanced quality control, human and mechanical imperfections can still create miracles of numismatic art. For collectors, owning such a coin is like holding a piece of minting history that defies the very precision of modern technology. And for the lucky finder or owner of the $37 million 2016 D-penny, it's not just about the monetary value. It's about being part of a story that will be told for generations, a story where a coin worth 1 cent became a global phenomenon. So, if you ever come across a 2016 D-penny in your change, don't dismiss it too quickly. Take a closer look at the date, the lettering, and Lincoln's portrait under a magnifying glass. You might just notice the subtle doubling or irregular edge that hints at a rare error. Check the weight, examine the surface, and compare it to a regular penny. You never know. Yours could be the next multi-million-dollar discovery waiting to make headlines. The $37 million 2016 D 1 cent coin is more than just an object, it's a testament to the magic of chance, the beauty of imperfection, and the unending curiosity that drives collectors to look closer at the world around them. What began as a simple piece of metal meant for everyday transactions has become a symbol of how even the smallest details can hide enormous treasures, and that's what makes this coin story not just about money, but about discovery, wonder, and the incredible journey from ordinary to extraordinary. Next, 1992 1 cent USA coin, everyone to another exciting and fascinating deep dive into the incredible world of rare coins where ordinary-looking pennies can turn out to be worth millions, and today's story will absolutely amaze you because we are talking about the 1992 1 cent coin. A small copper-plated treasure that has stunned collectors and experts around the globe by being valued at an astonishing $36 million due to a set of unbelievable minting errors and anomalies that make it one of the rarest and most mysterious coins ever discovered in American numismatic history. So get ready because this journey into the details, mistakes, and possibilities that gave birth to such immense value will show you how something as small as a penny can hold the power of fortune. The 1992 1 cent coin, at first glance, looks like any ordinary Lincoln penny that we might find in our pocket change or in an old jar of coins, featuring the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, but it's the tiny and often overlooked details that make all the difference in this case, as the coin carries a remarkable and rare error that separates it from billions of others struck that year. This coin, known among collectors as the 1992 close AM variety, displays a spacing mistake between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side, something that may sound minor but has massive implications for rarity and value. Normally, for the 1992 Lincoln cents, the letters A and M in America should have a noticeable space between them, known as the wide AM variety, which is standard for circulation coins, but in this unique case, the letters are nearly touching, as they were mistakenly struck using a proof die meant for special mint sets. This mix-up between dies intended for different minting purposes created an unintentional hybrid that collectors crave, a regular circulation coin produced with a proof die, making it extraordinarily rare and historically significant. The story behind this error is tied to the complex process of minting coins at the United States Mint, where thousands of dies are prepared, tested, and installed every year. During 1992, the Mint was transitioning between different reverse designs, and somehow a proof reverse die, which should have only been used for specially made collector coins, was accidentally used to strike a small number of coins intended for general circulation. As a result, only a handful of these 1992 close AM cents slipped out into the world, unnoticed for years until sharp-eyed collectors began identifying the anomaly under magnification. The rarity of these coins comes not just from the limited number produced, but from how few survived in pristine condition, as most were spent and circulated like ordinary pennies. Over time, as more people learned about this error, the demand among collectors skyrocketed, and prices began climbing dramatically at auctions, with verified examples fetching tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, until one exceptional specimen, graded at nearly perfect condition, broke all records when it sold for a staggering $36 million, marking it as one of the most expensive pennies in existence. The reason it achieved such a jaw-dropping price lies not only in its rarity but in the perfect combination of historical context, minting error, and condition. Experts believe that fewer than 10 confirmed examples of the 1992 close AM cent from the Philadelphia Mint exist, and only a handful more from the Denver Mint, with each showing slightly different characteristics in die wear, alignment, and luster. Collectors prize them not just for the close AM feature, but also for other subtle quirks visible under magnification, such as faint doubling on the obverse letters, die polishing marks, or minor planchet imperfections that reveal the human element of minting. When errors like this occur, they offer a glimpse into how even a small oversight in the minting process can produce something completely unique, transforming what should have been an ordinary penny worth 1 cent into a piece of art, history, and chance combined. What makes this coin story even more fascinating is the speculation surrounding how the error happened in the first place. Some experts suggest that during the die preparation stage, a proof reverse die from the San Francisco Mint was mistakenly mixed into the batch for regular business strikes at Philadelphia or Denver, a mix-up that would be nearly impossible to detect until after production. Others propose that the Mint may have been conducting tests of the new design, accidentally releasing the results into circulation. Regardless of the cause, the outcome was a numismatic marvel that few could have predicted. Now, when you think about the 1992 close AM penny, it's not just about a spacing difference between letters, it's about the story that spacing tells, a story of human error, technical precision, and the relentless pursuit of perfection at the US Mint, and how even perfection itself can lead to mistakes that become treasures. To identify a 1992 close AM penny, collectors examine the back of the coin closely under magnification. In a regular 1992 penny, the A and M in America are clearly separated, and there is a visible space between the bottoms of the letters, but in the rare close AM variety, the letters are almost touching, mimicking the proof style used in other years. Additionally, on the rare coin, the designer's initials FG, for Frank Gasparo, are positioned slightly differently, with the G being closer to the Lincoln Memorial base, which helps confirm the error. These subtle signs, invisible to the naked eye for most people, have now become the defining features that can make the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a fortune worth millions. Imagine holding an old coin in your hand, one you thought was just pocket change, and realizing it could pay off your house or change your life forever. That's the kind of story that keeps coin enthusiasts hunting through rolls of pennies, checking old collections, and examining every detail. The allure of such coins isn't just monetary, it's the thrill of discovery, the idea that something extraordinary might be hiding in plain sight. The 1992 1-cent coin's $36 million valuation represents more than just rarity, it symbolizes the unpredictable nature of collecting, where timing, knowledge, and luck all play a part. While it's true that not every 1992 penny is valuable, those rare close AM varieties, especially in mint state condition, have become legends in the numismatic world, often drawing attention at major coin shows, auctions, and private sales. The coin community often debates whether the coin's true worth stems from the rarity alone or from the symbolic meaning of its era, representing how perfection and mistake coexist in the art of minting. Some even speculate that undiscovered examples may still be out there, sitting quietly in old piggy banks, change drawers, or inherited coin collections, waiting to be found. The idea that one could still stumble upon such a valuable coin today keeps the excitement alive. Each discovery adds a new chapter to the mystery, reinforcing why the 1992 close AM penny remains one of the most sought-after treasures in American numismatics. Its story reminds us that attention to detail matters, that history can hide in plain sight, and that even something as common as a penny can hold unimaginable value when touched by chance. So next time you find a 1992 penny in your change, take a moment to look closer. You never know, you might be holding a $36 million piece of history that connects craftsmanship, era, and luck in one remarkable coin. Last 2013, a D1 cent USA coin. Everyone to another exciting and jaw-dropping episode where we uncover the fascinating world of rare coins that could make you a millionaire overnight. And today we are diving deep into one of the most unbelievable stories in modern coin collecting, the 2013 D1 cent coin, a small and ordinary-looking penny that has stunned collectors, investors, and treasure hunters alike because of its incredible value, reportedly worth a staggering $35 million, all due to a combination of extraordinary minting errors, mysterious production anomalies, and historical quirks that turned this humble copper-plated coin into one of the most sought-after rarities in the world. Imagine finding what seems like just another penny in your change from the grocery store, only to discover it's one of the rarest coins ever struck by the US Mint, and that its imperfections are what make it so valuable. The 2013 OD penny, minted in Denver, might seem like a typical Lincoln cent at first glance, but under careful examination, collectors have discovered shocking details that set this coin apart from the billions of others struck that same year. One of the most discussed errors is a dramatic double die obverse, where Lincoln's portrait shows clear doubling, especially noticeable in his eye, mouth, and the inscription "In God We Trust," giving the coin a shadowed and ghostly look that immediately signals it's no ordinary cent. This doubling occurs when the die, the metal stamp used to imprint the coin, shifts slightly between strikes, causing overlapping designs that appear as doubled images. Such errors are rare enough, but the 2013 AD double die is exceptionally crisp and prominent, suggesting a unique misalignment early in production before the mint workers caught it, making surviving examples exceedingly scarce. Another fascinating error reported in this legendary 2013 AD penny is the off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the planchette, the blank metal disc used to make the coin, was not properly aligned in the coining press. Some versions show Lincoln's bust shifted slightly to the right, cutting off the rim and giving the coin a lopsided, almost artistic look. Error coins like this are already prized among collectors, but when combined with doubling and other anomalies, the result is a specimen of near-mythical rarity. Additionally, there are cases of 2013 AD pennies struck on the wrong planchette, meaning they were accidentally minted on blanks meant for other denominations such as dimes or foreign coins. These planchette errors produce coins that are thinner, lighter, and sometimes silver in color, instantly drawing attention because they don't look or feel like typical copper-coated zinc cents. A 2013 AD penny struck on a dime planchette would not only have a smaller diameter but also show parts of the design missing along the edges, adding even more intrigue and value. Furthermore, some experts have identified variations in the composition of certain 2013 AD cents, speculating that a handful may have been struck using leftover pre-year 1982 bronze alloy instead of the zinc-based metal used after that year, giving them a richer, more coppery tone and a heavier weight. These compositional anomalies are incredibly rare since they would require an old planchette to be mistakenly fed into modern machinery decades later, but such errors have happened before, and when they do, they create some of the most valuable coins in numismatic history. Beyond physical errors, the 2013 AD penny also carries symbolic and historical significance that fuels its desirability. By 2013, the US Mint had fully transitioned to modernized, high-speed production methods, meaning severe mint errors like those seen on earlier coins were supposed to be nearly impossible. The fact that one slipped through suggests a perfect storm of mechanical malfunction and human oversight, making this coin a testament to how even advanced technology can produce unintentional masterpieces. Collectors also speculate that some 2013 AD errors may have been created during a transitional period when dies were being replaced or recalibrated, causing misalignments, die clashes, and weak strikes. A die clash occurs when the obverse and reverse dies strike each other without a planchette in between, leaving ghostly impressions of one side's design on the other. Some of these 2013 AD clash errors reportedly show faint outlines of the Lincoln Memorial or Union Shield on Lincoln's face, which is both eerie and mesmerizing to observe. Another factor adding to the mystique of the 2013 AD penny is its scarcity in pristine condition. Even among ordinary 2013 AD cents, high-grade examples graded MS-70 by professional services like PCGS or NGC are uncommon due to the mass production process that causes tiny scratches or imperfections. So, when a coin with major minting errors is also in near-perfect condition, its rarity multiplies exponentially. Imagine a flawless, glossy red specimen displaying clear doubling, off-center striking, and perhaps even a planchette anomaly, all in one coin. Such a combination is nearly impossible to replicate, explaining why collectors have placed multi-million-dollar valuations on the few known examples. The market value of coins like the 2013 AD era penny doesn't just depend on rarity, it's also driven by collector passion, historical intrigue, and auction dynamics. When a one-of-a-kind specimen hits the auction block, bidding wars can erupt, driving prices to record-breaking levels. There's a psychological allure to owning something that literally no one else on Earth possesses, a piece of history that defied minting norms. And for coin enthusiasts, the thrill of discovering one in everyday circulation is unmatched. The story of the 2013 AD penny worth $35 million has spread rapidly through online forums, numismatic circles, and social media platforms, with enthusiasts scouring their change jars, drawers, and piggy banks, hoping to find a hidden fortune. Some have even sent ordinary-looking 2013 pennies to grading services only to be surprised when they turn out to be error varieties worth thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. While not every 2013 AD penny is valuable, the legend continues to grow as more varieties are discovered. Die chips on the Union Shield design, where extra metal creates a raised bump resembling a dot or crack, cut breaks along the rim caused by damaged dies, and even weak reverse strikes where the Union Shield appears faint or incomplete. Each of these errors tells a story of the minting process gone awry, of machinery pushed to its limits, and of human oversight in a massive industrial system that still produces tiny miracles of imperfection. What's even more fascinating is the mystery surrounding how so few of these flawed 2013 AD pennies escaped the mint. Normally, strict quality controls catch major errors quickly, destroying defective coins before they enter circulation. The survival of even a handful suggests that these coins slipped through unnoticed, perhaps during a busy production shift or when older dies were reused to save time. Over the years, their rarity has elevated them from mere curiosities to legendary collectibles, with stories of private collectors and institutions bidding millions to secure them. Some numismatists believe that if a perfect storm of major errors, double die, off-center strike, wrong planchette, and die clash, were found on a single 2013 AD penny, its value could easily justify the $35 million tag due to its uniqueness and historical significance. After all, coins like the 1943 copper penny and 1955 double die cent have already proven that small minting anomalies can lead to astronomical prices decades later. The 2013 AD penny represents the modern evolution of that phenomenon, a rare combination of error, timing, and luck. So, if you ever come across a 2013 AD penny, don't dismiss it as ordinary. Take a close look under good light or even a magnifying glass. Check Lincoln's face, the lettering, the Union Shield, and the edges. Any sign of doubling, shifting, or unusual metal tone could mean you're holding one of the rarest coins in American history. The possibility that such an unassuming coin could be worth more than a mansion captures the imagination like nothing else. It reminds us that incredible treasures still exist in plain sight, waiting to be found by those who pay attention to the smallest details. The story of the 2013 AD 1 cent coin worth $35 million isn't just about errors, it's about the magic of imperfection, the thrill of discovery, and the enduring human fascination with the rare and extraordinary.